Well, as you can see, I had a break. Every sort of summertime, end of summer, I have myself a break. Oh, it's bright in here. Just for a couple of months. I don't know, just something about the growing season. I just find it a bit overwhelming doing that and then making videos. So let's take a little bit of time off, and here we are back to give this place a tidy up. So I'll spin you around. I've got someone coming up to give us a hand today. And he's asked us to make a video. I think he's just missing seeing me face, that's all. So it's called the Allotment Wizard on the internet. So I'll spin you around, I'll show you the before, and then maybe get some footage as we work and see how well we'll get on. And that'll be that. See you in a bit. So yesterday I was helping him out. I just got this off him because these are all curled up and feeling sorry for themselves, so I've given him a water and they're looking much better. Yeah, I've been helping him tidy his allotment up. So today is my turn to tidy mine up. So I'll quickly show you what we've got on here. I've got an aloe vera plant. Can't remember what this is. As you know me, I don't label, I just try and remember. This is that lemon scented pelargonium. Lovely smell. That's a cutting. This was off a neighbouring plot. It's a yucca. It was absolutely... Wait. These stalks come off and it was just dried up and dying. As you can see, they're rotten. So I've cut it all the way back, cut the stems off here, cut the stem off there, sealed it, and yeah, be a yucca plant excuse me, for around the house. Dave, he's had a couple of banana plants that were rotten, but I said I'll take them back and see if anything comes of them. I mean, there's no harm in trying. He was just going to throw them away. So I've got that one. This one I think's too far gone. And that one possibly, but you know, we can live in hope. I like the thought of trying to rejuvenate a dying plant. There's the blueberry tree coming on, lovely. I don't know what this is called. Acacia, yeah, one of them. That's what that is. So I'm going to put that on. That'll be going around the house. Nice plant. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Woo! Get myself an inverter. That's coming shortly. So I need to bridge all my batteries, and then I'll have electric for my tools. This is another plant. This is another banana plant in there, which it's really quite firm, but needs a good weeding. Allotment side of it, the roof is leaking like a sieve, so we're going to hopefully cover this today with some plastic. We don't know, just see how the weather holds up, because it's pittling during the rain. Because I need to seal it so I can get some lights in here, and then the whole place is lit up. I'm going to get a couple of lights for around the allotment for when I come up when it's dark, because I'm trying to sort the chickens out. It's nigh on impossible to walk through. And I'm going to get a remote control so I can just press the remote control to turn the lights on. So that'll make life a lot easier. The beds, I'm going to empty the beds a few at a time, because they're full of white rot. All the soil I'm going to transfer into, some of it into the polytunnel over there, and some into the other allotment to level it out. And then just take this out and refill it with manure once I get some. Well, we've managed to get a bit done. Managed to get the corners tidied up. As you can see, it's raining. I'll have to get in. This is all the junk that we've managed to pile up. This is all going to go to the tip, unless anyone wants any buckets with holes in. There's a million. But I better run because the rain's coming. The muddy camera wet. Right. There we go. So I've been putting some more jars on the top. My storage jars, putting like screws and all these are going to go in them. So clears the benches. The laddie's been in here sweeping up and tidying and moving stuff around. He's done a lovely job. This has opened up lovely, this. I'd have seen it when I got it last night. These were all rolled up tight curls. So that's come up smashing. Here's some what they're called, man. Hyacinths. So just putting up in the little pups to make more hyacinths because I love the smell of them. So yeah, just been really just a couple of hours to clean up the day, because the rain, like I say, stopped play. But any help's appreciated, gets the motivation going, because sometimes you just get a bit fed up. So I'm off for a few days, so I'll add to this video as I go. I'm going to go and do a little bit of weeding and sort out the strawberries, because I've got these ones and I'll grab them. I'll show you. This lad, I know, he grows some big strawberries. See that bed there, there's some raised sort of pots. That's how I'm doing with all my strawberries, so they just drape over and easy to get to, easy to weed. Let them take over the place. Chickens are in the polytunnel, keep them dry, and I'm going to stay in here and keep dry till this rain passes, because it's going to lash down. So I'm going to get on with this, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye. Well, I've just been cleaning the pots up, getting the weeds out. Well, hopefully these come through. These are left for dead. They might come through. If not, I've lost nothing. Planted this into a bigger pot now, so that looks a lot better. That'll probably go around home. And I've just cleaned up the strawberries. They were all, one second, I'll just give this lens a wipe. They were all full of dead stuff, so I've thinned them, took all the dead off. There was some runners, so I've put the runners in there, and then next time I'm up I'll sink these in the ground and they'll be spot on. Got a couple of little things in there which we don't need to see at the minute. So yeah, I'm just having a little fire. I'm gonna head round now. It's about 3 o'clock. I know I was meant to be leaving before, but I didn't. I sort of got into it a bit more. Good morning guys. Well, I'm going to finish off cleaning my strawberries up. As you can see, there's covered in dead growth and there's weeds in them. So I'm basically just stripping all the dead growth away, and they'll end up looking like this, nice and clean. And the pots, and then I'm going to sink the pots in the beds further down the bottom. Cut the bottoms off, sink the pots, and then that'll do for them. I've got a few runners, I've just pulled them off and put them in. See if anything comes of them. If it does, great. If not, no harm done. I've got some little feathery friends helping clean up in the other day. A few runs to the tip. A bit snotty nose today actually. So that's the strawberries all cleaned up. It only took a few minutes. They're looking lovely. Chickens are enjoying a nice little sunbathe. So I'm going to go and start filling the car up, getting rid of that rubbish down the bottom, because it's a bit unsightly, and I just want to get the place tidied up. See all that junk down there, right down the bottom. Good morning folks. Well, it's 17th of January. I must apologise because I was up yesterday. I've been doing some jobs in the allotment, and I didn't press record on the camera. Haven't done a video for months, due to just sort of falling out of love with the allotment. I was going to pack it in, had too much on, work was getting stressful, things here were getting on top of us, just everything was getting on top of us, and I thought, well, I should just cut off the allotment and that frees up some time to do anything else. But nah, I'm not going to give up the allotment. So yeah, here I am. Happy New Year. Sorry I haven't posted any videos, but like I say, I was up yesterday. This roof has been leaking like a sieve, so I thought it's time to cover it. So when I come up yesterday, I had some plastic, thanks to Roger, my friend, who gave us that, and got myself some battens, got it all ready. Come up yesterday, set the camera up, pressed record, so I thought, and went. Didn't stop till the job was 90% done. I've still got a few little snagging things to do. Got the camera and pressed record. So all of yesterday's footage, I was going to just record the footage yesterday and the intro today and stuff like that. So all of yesterday's footage doesn't exist. So you'll just have to imagine me putting this roof up, and I'll give you a walk around and show you what I've done. Excuse any wind noise. I've got the big cat, whatever it's called, on. But as you can see, I've got a batten along the front. I want to heighten that batten up, but I don't know if I haven't got enough length. I want to put it up here to lift it up and screw it, but I don't know if this is too short, so if it goes up it'll just reduce and I'll have nothing to screw onto, because behind this wood is just glass and I needed it further up. Sorry, behind here is just glass and I needed it further up to screw all the joints in. But I'll show you on the back, it's easier. So as you can see, these are the bits I need to tighten up. So I'm going to unscrew the batten and pull it down, tighten this up. But that's pretty much all I've done. I just covered it in a few bits of plastic and panelled it down. Got to trim that plastic off the end, tidy these ends up somehow. But yeah, it is now waterproof. Maybe after girls, I've got to thank Jake and Gail, they helped us loads yesterday. I wouldn't have been able to do it if they hadn't helped us. So let's say, I don't know if I'll be able to get much recorded around here because I'm not allowed to record on the path apparently. Had the committee members tell us. So I'll start around here, then I'll get round the front. I'll show you what I've done. Oh girls, this is my old allotment. I think it's the lock's been taken off, so I think it must be up again. Anyone remember that? That is memories there. It's been empty for about 2 years. Wait, someone owns it, but he's never used it for 2 years. Well, that's it. 99% done. I've just got to come along and trim this. I might just leave that plastic on the back. Trim the front. I've put some exterior caulking in the screw holes just to prevent any water puddling in them and seeping through. Just do it and then it's done. So that's all got to be trimmed off. But that is the roof pretty much done, finished. There's a lump up there, but I couldn't get rid of that. There's some noggins sticking to here, and I just I didn't want to cut them off, so I just left it as is. It's not going anywhere, that famous last words. I put another strip of wood in there just to give it double protection, because it can run down in. So yeah, I'm happy with it. See how it fares. It can't be any worse than what it's been. I'll get that off there. Right, let's get that off. Let's get back round to the garden and get the front, show you the front. But that is the back. So I hummed and hawed about how to do this roof. As you can see, I've raised them battens up, so it's not as much of a slope at the front. It goes more under, and I was able to get a few more screws in, so that's a lot better. But I hummed and hawed on how to do this roof. I was going to replace the whole thing with polycarb or glass, and it was going to cost hundreds. This has cost us 60 quid in timber, 5 quid in the screws. I was fortunate enough to get the plastic off Dave, who's very kindly donated it to the channel. He's a bit of a softie really, as much as he sounds hard in his nutcase. It's lovely and warm in here now though, so I just need to leave this to dry out. It's a little bit darker than what I liked, but light's going to get in. For what I'm growing, it's not going to bother me that much. Whew, I need a cup of coffee. So as Dave would say, it's time to put the kettle on. So I've never really grown anything big ever before, and Dave's got some excess onions that he's given us. So these are apparently giant onions. Joe Atherton. No idea what that is. This is not my game, big onions. But I'm going to sow the majority of these into individual pots and see what comes of them. I can't really plot them in the allotment because of the white rot, but I'll just keep them in pots. So I'm going to get on and separate these. All I do is I've got a dish of water. A second, I'll just spin you. I've got a dish of water there, and I just rinse the roots and it separates them, and then I'll just put them in separate pots. So I'll get them in there now. Let them have a soak while I sort the pots out. Right, so that's them done. And I just take it off the stand. See, I've got 3 there, and another 7, so 10 will do me for a first time, give them a blast. So I'm going to soak them in that tray of water and let them have a water. Well, good morning guys, it's what day is it today? Tuesday the 18th. So I'm just coming for a couple of hours. I'm going to set the fire away because it's bitterly cold here. It's not freezing, but it's down there, like it's about 5 degrees. It's freezing in here, so I'm going to set the fire away, open the windows because there's a lot of condensation in here with the damp that's in here and needs to get out. Today's plans, I've got some stuff to put on. I'll show you shortly. Oops, sorry, losing the light. I've got to stand over here. No light there. What about here? Turn the lights on, might help. There we go. So yeah, today's plan is I want to move some compost out the beds into the polytunnel, get that ready, raise it up a bit because it's like 2 foot deep. So I'm just going to half fill that with compost. Plant on some bulbs, some springtime bulbs which have been lying around in the garden. Get my fire going, just potter around really, have a nice relaxing day. I've done enough for getting that roof done this week. Going to order myself some more these lights. So I've got lights in the greenhouse, and then I don't know how long it's going to take to dry out, probably a decade, but we're going to have a couple of weeks of dry weather, so hopefully that helps. It's going to have regular fires, heat the place up, get some of the moisture out. So I'll get cracking with that. Where am I looking at here? I'll get cracking with that. It's amazing camera work here. I'm absolutely rubbish at lighting fires. Honestly, if this thing goes, I'll be amazed. I don't have to use fire lighters. Success! Woo! We have success. So that's away now. I'm going to chop up some more. I've got some more wood there leaning up against the side. Chop that up, ready to put on because I want to keep this fire going today. Get this nice and warm in here. They were just in a bucket, so I'm just going to split them and put them into individual pots and debate where to put them in another day. Excuse me. Debate where to put them another time. But for now, I think that's a lily, and I don't know what these are. We'll put them on, see what they come, or do I just put them in a bucket and see what comes and then separate them later. I'll just put them in a bucket, top it up with compost, because if I split them I'm going to use up all my pots and all my compost. So yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to get on with that now. And green shoots will grow through there, no bother. There we go. Pop that outside and let nature do its thing. Yeah, the copper. Oh, can I open my door? Right, just leave that there for the time being. My brush. Oh, it's very cold out here. Very cold. Shut up. Excuse if there's any wind noise, I haven't got my wind muffler thing on. So I'm debating on which bed to empty. Excuse me. I might keep it uniform and do this one. I may take the soil out of this. I haven't grown much in this, the other ones have been well worked. So I'll take the soil out of here and fill up the polytunnel. So I'll get on with that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record it because it's so bright out here. I don't think you'll be able to. There you mate. I'll see what I can sort out. It's just hard. I don't have two cameras where I can record from picking up to dropping off, and it'll take us all day just to do a couple of barrow loads. So I'll just do a before and after. So this is this now. I've got to take it and dodge this killer chicken. This is my sworn nemesis. Where he went for Gale yesterday. Should have yellow top on him, obviously he doesn't like yellow, so he had to jump with her. Watched her the light because she's scared of birds. And there's not even, I can't even fit the barrow in here, so I'll have to hand wheel it in. So basically, yeah, we've got quite a bit to fill. I want to just fill halfway up, so there's some side to work with. Excuse me. Right, so I'm going to get on with this. I'll show you the outcome in a couple of hours. 2nd 2021. Still be alright. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, it's too nice of a day to be working. Glorious. I mean, it's cold, but it's wonderful, the sunshine. So I'm going to pull up a chair, have a cup of coffee. God, that bed's half empty, and that's not even a quarter full. So I might need to empty a couple of beds. I'll see. See which one I want to sacrifice. Probably the bottom one down there. Oh, sweating. Look like a, oh, I don't know if I can see it, like a Batman badge. Right, it's red hot in here as well. This fire's blazing. So the temperature, I haven't got the accurate one, I've just got one of these. Shot up to 27 degrees from 5, so it's lovely in here. Lovely and toasty. Hopefully clear. This rain, what can you see? That's what it was like everywhere, but there wasn't a gap between raindrops yesterday. I went round and squeegeed them all with a sponge. Hopefully it clears it off. Aye. Well, what a job that was. Oh. So that's, it's half full. I'm going to let it settle and see where it ends up. But that door's not wide enough to get a barrow through. So I had to shovel it into the barrow, get the barrow to the door and shovel it into here. All the way to the top. Not fun. But that's halfway in. Grapevines buried halfway up as well. So that'll get plenty of nutrition. So what I'm going to do now is the top layer that I put on is going to be either manure or compost that I've composted on the allotment. I'm going to do like, it's similar to what they do in the no dig, where they put like a 6-inch layer of homemade compost. So this is out of 2 beds, and I'll show you them in a second. So I've emptied this bed, and what I want to do is, I wish I could zoom out a bit, dig a channel all the way around and pull them in so they're straight. Cover them in plastic, fill it with manure. I was going to dig this one out, but so too many weeds. And this one, I dug this one out because this was used by the chickens last year, so it'll be quite full of manure. And I used to put old vegetables on that rotted down. And then I had to take a couple of barrows out of this one, which isn't going to make a heap of a difference because there's loads in there. So that's it. I've also ground a fire bin. I had another one of them metal bins, so I've got another fire bin next door. And aye, that's it. That's a good week on the allotment. So this week, roof done, polytunnel filled, So my plans for 2021 were to get the roof done and to get that polytunnel finished. It's the second, third week of 2022 and it's all done. So I've got to tidy this place up yet as well. I've got all this wood here just drying out to burn. I've had the fire on all day in here, so it's lovely and toasty in here. It's now dropping down a bit. It's 20 degrees on there. I can't zoom in on this thing. 20 degrees, so it's getting nice and warm. So I'll spin the around 2 seconds. Look at these. Sweat. So I've been drying out in front of the fire. I am knackered. Need a shave. I'm going to go home, have a bath, have a shave, get ready for work. Aye, so leaps and bounds happened in the allotment in terms of what I wanted to do. Like I say, out of the moon, this roof's done. Polytunnel over there is done. That's filled. Now I need to crack on. Just got that, you know, when you get that burst of energy where you just get things done. That's where I'm at. So I want to get the raised beds done. I've seen a lad, he's got some metal, I can't know, I think of its name, galvanised metal, what you make buildings with basically. I want to see if he wants to sell some of that. If not, I'll just wrap scaffy boards in plastic and get them put back in. So thanks for watching. I don't know what this is going to be like because I've got weeks and weeks and weeks of footage. I might just jam pack it all in. A mega upload. Or I might just put a little one on, I don't know. But thanks very much for joining there. I'm looking at the screen and now at the camera. I've done all that wrong, but that's the way it is. See you later. Bye bye.